us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning, everyone. And the Eminem song's going through my head, the Shady's Back song. So I'm like, guess who's back? Back again. Dion's back. So, okay. So I have 0 people watching and 1 person liking. So I know I can't trust that anymore. I know for a fact. All right. Don't trust that counter in the upper left-hand corner if you ever go live. It's a liar. Good morning, everyone. If you're here, whether it's for the live or the rewatch, please let me know. We're getting into the whole likey things. If I say something you like, if I do something you like, put a like. If I do something piss you off, make a little anger face then, okay, right? Whatever suits your needs. Good morning, Kathy. Kathy's a little bit newer to our group, or she's been talking a little bit more in our group lately. Anyway, Kathy, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Great followers, man. I'm gonna do something a little different this morning, guys. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on a video, which I'm probably gonna get in trouble for. Not if I don't get caught. So don't tell anybody. All right. It's between me and Kathy right now anyway. So I watch this video probably once a month, maybe a little bit less, okay? But every now and again, it pops up for me and I watch it and I love it. We all know it, okay? But what I love about this is it's about life on life's terms, all right? But let's go ahead and get to it. Things are going to look a little weird. I'm going to share my screen here. So, entire screen, we'll go with that. Entire screen. All right, you guys can see my entire screen. Thankfully, I don't have anything up.
You know, living with
and
you
here we go.
Hasn't been easy. People see me, but they think of you. Now with all this going on, this is going to be worse than ever.
It don't have to be.
No, sure it does.
Why? You got a lot going on, kid.
Well, my last name? That's the reason I got a decent job. That's the reason why people deal with me in the first place. Now I start to get a little ahead. I start to get a little something for myself. And this happens. Now I'm asking you as a favor not to go through with this, okay? This is only going to end up bad for you, and it's going to end up bad for me.
You think I'm hurting you?
Yeah, in a way you are.
It's the last thing I ever wanted to do.
I know that's not what you want to do, but that's just the way that it is. Don't you care what people think? Doesn't it bother you that people are making you out to be a joke and that I'm going to be included in that? Do you think that's right? Do you?
You ain't gonna believe this. But you used to fit right here. I'd hold you up to say to your mother, this kid's gonna be the best kid in the world. This kid's gonna be somebody better than anybody ever knew. And you grew up good and wonderful. It was great just watching you every day. It was like a privilege. Then the time come for you to be your own man and take on the world, and you did. But somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame, like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you got to be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that. I'm always going to love you no matter what. No matter what happens. You're my son. You're my blood. You're the best thing in my life.
I have been on mute this whole frickin' time. Oh my gosh. Let's start that over. I had myself on mute and forgot. I was wondering why I couldn't hear myself. So that was about 2 minutes. I apologize for that. So anyway, I love that video. I'm going to shorten that. Sylvester Stallone is a normie, and it's just really cool. Gosh, I always feel like I need to start over because of that. No, it ain't happen. So yeah, let's just move on. Shit happens. So, all right. I started reading the reading and you guys didn't hear it. I'm going to start over. Man is supposed to think and act. He wasn't made in God's image to be an automation. And that's on page 55 in Bill's as Bill sees it. Seeking guidance. Man is supposed to think and act. He wasn't made in God's image to be an automation. My own formula along this line runs as follows. First, think through every situation, pro and con. Praying meanwhile that I not be influenced by ego considerations. Affirm that I would like to do God's will. Then, having turned the problem over in this fashion and getting no conclusive or compelling answer, I wait for further guidance, which may come into my mind directly or through other people or through circumstance. If I feel I can't wait, I still get no definitive indication. I repeat the first measure several times, try to pick out the best course, then proceed and act. I know if I am wrong, the heavens won't fall. A lesson will be learned in any case. So he's given, good morning, Gary. Good to see you. So what he's doing in times of wondering where we're going or what we need to do, he's talking about taking his time. Okay. Like right now, my podcast is getting ready to go into business mode. If I would have tried that 6 months ago when I wanted to, it would have fallen flat on its face. It wasn't ready. Okay. God kept saying, he wasn't saying no, he was saying not yet. And then last week he said, go for it, Dion. I wasn't expecting it. I was still in waiting mode. And I wasn't expecting it. And it popped up. Okay. We have to give ourselves a chance for these things to happen. They're called spiritual experiences, and they're educational. Personally, I prefer the slow, steady progression of a spiritual experience and learning it over time. Last week, I got what I call the 2x4, which was a sudden change, and it was extremely uncomfortable. And I don't like those. It happens to me every now and again. And then I change really, really fast. I have different, I don't know, it's a spiritual experience. You can't explain them. Before I joined AA, I often did not think and react to people and situations. I didn't care what was going on with you. I wanted my alcohol. When not reacting, I acted in a mechanical fashion. After joining AA, I started seeking daily guidance from a power greater than myself and learning to listen for that guidance. Then I began to make decisions and act on them rather than react to them. Yep. So we act on life, not react to life. The results have been constructive. I no longer allow others to make decisions for me and then criticize me for it. Man, I'm really bad about that, but I've learned my lesson on it. That is for sure. Today and every day with a full heart of gratitude and a desire for God's will to be done through me. My life is worth sharing, especially with my fellow alcoholics. Above all, if I do not make a religion out of anything, even AA, then I can be an open channel for God's expression. So active, not passive. You know, being passive with something, man, I hate passive people. You could never get a solid answer out of them, ever. Well, I don't know. I'll be there shortly. Well, how long is shortly? In a little bit. You're not answering the question. A little bit is in a form of time. Right? Let's read a ODAT. I have about 3 minutes left, so and 2 minutes till my 10 o'clock meeting, my AA meeting. So all of us are faced with the troubles and problems of daily living, whether we have been in the program for 2 days or 20 years. Exactly. That's why this is a day-at-a-time program. If you got up before 9:05, you have more sobriety than me. Good job. It's not hard to beat me in sobriety on a day-to-day basis. I do too much sleeping. Good morning, Corey. Good to see you, honey. We'd sometimes like to believe we could take care of all of our problems right now, but it rarely works that way. In fact, I don't know. I have several pending problems right now. Doesn't matter. They won't be taken care of today because today's not the day. I haven't been given the go-ahead yet. But if we remember the slogan, easy does it, when we are ready to panic, we may come to know that it is the very best way to handle all things is easy. We put one foot in front of the other, doing the best we are capable of doing. We say easy does it, and we do it. Are the program slogans growing with me as I grow with the program? All right. So no, now here's what they're saying is the problem. So don't diminish the problem, right? But don't make it bigger. See, here's the problem is we spent our lives living in drama. My life was just drama. So when I got sober, these little problems that I had, I would make them bigger so I knew how to deal with them. The problem is that messes with other people. Don't get to do that, right? So I need to accept it for what it is. Sometimes I still want to make it bigger so I can get that drama out of it because it's easy. I seem to think that that's the easier, softer way. I'm going to tell you something with a little practice. It's not. It's not. I don't worry. I don't, my heart isn't always. I used to have to take my blood pressure like 3 times a day. Now once. That's the difference, guys. That is the difference. And it's huge. When my blood pressure's up, I can't think. I don't think right. Okay? Because I'm not getting the oxygen I need to my brain. It is a physical condition, guys. So be nice to yourself, would you? Now, even the words easy does it serve to slow me down in my headlong rush to accomplish too much too fast. Take it easy, man. This is exactly why I've never successfully put somebody through the 12 steps. I never go quick enough for them. You're fucking 24 years old. You have nothing but time. And I can't do it any other way than the way that I know it. If I step out of that, I'm probably going to do you some disservice, and I can't do that. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. May even the words easy does it serve to slow me down in my headlong rush to accomplish too much too fast. May just that word easy be enough to make me ease up on the accelerator, which plunges me into new situations without even forethought. Ease on the numbers of hours spent in material pursuits. Man, money, 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 money. May I hark to the adage that Rome wasn't built in a day. Neither can I build solutions to my problems all at once. Today I'll remember easy does it. Okay. Sometimes a problem feels like it's too big. I call those elephants. And there's only one way to eat an elephant, a bite at a time. Right? All right, guys, I will be back for a daily reflection tomorrow. And hopefully half the time I'm not muted like I was today. So, I don't use it very often, so I don't think of it. All right. I don't use it very often because I don't shut up. Laugh at that, guys. That's funny. Peace out. I love you. Have a day. I got to go to a meeting.